My wife and I, we've been married 41 years this year, and I would not be up here if it wasn't for her. And I still think she's the coolest, smartest, cutest dang girl I ever met in my life. But the difference is, 40 years ago, she would say things to me like, "I love your green eyes. They are so sexy." And then the other night she came up and she put her hands on my face and she goes, "You have a hair growing in the middle of your nose that has got to be 2 inches long." Now we'll kind of point out each other's flaws a little bit more than we used to, because we're both convinced the other one can't hear anything. And I know I'm right, because we were watching TV a few weeks ago, and I asked her at one point, I asked her about somebody in the show, and she never looked at me. She never answered. She's just watching TV. So I asked again, a little bit louder, nothing. She was watching TV. So a lot louder, I said, "You need to get hearing aids." And she snapped her head. She goes, "Why do I need to get earrings made?" I just won this thing. But she tells everybody I can't hear anything. And if she really believes that, she is cruel, because she talks to me from the other side of the house. I'm like, hell, why don't you just go to Stevie Wonder's house and rearrange the furniture while you're at it? But there's nobody there now but me and her, and I can hear her. I'll be in my office working. I can hear her talking to me. I can't make out a word of it. I just know she's talking to me. And I look at the dog, who's supposed to have supersonic hearing, and I'm like, what is she saying? The dog goes, hell, I don't know. It's the other side of the house, you know. So I stop what I'm doing, I get up and I walk across the entire house, and I say this every single time. I go, "If you can't see me, I can't hear you." And she'll say, "Well, I thought you were standing right there." I'm like, God, she's blind too. I'm married to Helen Keller at this point. But I don't say that. I say, "Okay, baby, well, I am here now. What were you saying to me?" And she'll say, "I was asking you if you like the potatoes that I made at Thanksgiving last year." I no more remember the potatoes from Thanksgiving than I remember the day I was born. But I don't say that because we've accumulated substantial wealth and I don't want to split it. So I say to her, "Honey, those were the best potatoes I have ever eaten in my entire life. In fact, I've had a dream about those potatoes where I'm naked in a bathtub full of them and somebody gives me a fork and I eat my way out." And she goes, "Good, because I'm thinking about making them for Thanksgiving again this year." I'm like, that's great, because it's February and you wouldn't want to put big decisions like that off to the last minute. I'm going to go back to my office and think about potatoes now. And I drive her crazy. I do, because I can't find anything in the house. And she knows where everything is. She's like the house librarian. And so not long ago, she had bought a honey-baked ham, and I was in the kitchen making a honey-baked ham sandwich. Well, you know you can't have a honey-baked ham sandwich without mustard, right? And I go to the refrigerator, open it up, there's no mustard. I look in the pantry, no mustard. Go back to the refrigerator, look, no mustard. So I holler, "Are we out of mustard?" And she was upstairs, and she goes, No, it's in the refrigerator on the second shelf. And I'm looking right at the second shelf. And I said, there's no mustard. I'm staring at the second shelf. There's no mustard. And from upstairs, I hear, and I recognize that sound because I made that same sound when I was in my office and she was talking to me. And she comes down the stairs, walks across the kitchen right behind me, reaches under my arm, and y'all, I have no idea how she did this, but this was David Copperfield worthy. She goes, and there was mustard. And a white dove flew out of her hand and landed on the ceiling fan in the den. And she handed me the mustard, and I'm like, how'd you do that? And as she was walking away, she goes, you need to get your vision checked. And I said, what incision check?